Hey guys, I want to talk about viscosity. Now I know it's probably a word that not many hear. It's. I mean, let me just show you. Here's three substances that I just grabbed from three liquids that I just grabbed from my kitchen. And here's water. Watch water. See how water pours? Pours real quick, real easy. This is olive oil. Now watch olive oil. How olive oil pours. See how it pours? It's a little slower. It's thicker. It's not as wet, as water. Here's maple syrup. Now look at maple syrup, how maple syrup pours. It's even thicker. You see, and the reason I'm talking about this is because what happens in your body. See, when your circulatory system is the saying, blood is thicker than water. Well, there's a reason blood's thicker than water. It's not just a saying that keep families always closer than friends, but because there's impurities or there's things in your blood that make it thicker than water. Your circulatory system and your blood has platelets, it has plasma, it has proteins, it has white blood cells, it has red blood cells. It has a lot of things that are flowing through your body. And the reason I want to talk about viscosity because it's important that you keep your body and the viscosity of your blood runnier than thicker, because what's going on with this virus. Because you need to realize that, you have all these things that go through your body and it needs to get pushed through your circulatory system. We all know that your circulatory system is usually attached with your respiratory system and your heart. So when you breathe, you have all the red blood cells. That are going through your circulatory system. Fill with oxygen, and then dispose of carbon dioxide. But as time goes on, it gets harder and harder for that liquid to be pumped through your bloodstream, your circulatory system, and they're finding out with this virus and that it's causing thrombosis. Now, we all know that, when you breathe, it goes from your arteries to your veins to your capillaries. But, what's going on is the way your immune response affects with this virus in your blood, because they're finding out that this virus is causing more mal than just attacking your respiratory system. The longer it's attacking your kidneys, it's attacking your heart, it's attacking your liver, and it's also getting your central nervous system, and that's why you're losing your sense of smell. But the problem is your hands. If you get cut, you start to bleed, right? But then you put pressure on it, let's say you put pressure on somewhere where you get cut. Let's say you get cut here, you put pressure on it, and then that bleeding stops, and then it starts to scab up. Now, there's a reason that happens. That happens because oxygen gets into your circulatory system, which turns on the platelets that's in your circulatory system and starts making them sticky. So then your body can start repairing itself, so it can stop the bleeding there. It'll act like glue or something that stops the bleeding, and then your body goes as per usual. But what's going on with this virus is it's getting into your circulatory system and it's causing thrombosis with certain people. So it's causing a thickening of the blood in certain parts of in your circulatory system. So you get an embolism or thrombosis, which is a thickening part of that blood, which is going through your bloodstream. Now, it can cause problems because if it gets stuck in certain spots, then it's going to the red blood cells won't be able to flow, and then it could get stuck in some spots where it can cause a stroke, and that's where your body's not getting oxygen. Your body needs that much oxygen. You breathe so much because your body needs the oxygen to create ATP and ATP because this is how your body works. But with this virus, it's causing thickening of the blood. So what I'm going to do, or what I've been starting to do, is I'm taking aspirin, because I used to take aspirin and I'll cut it up into fourths, because we all know that aspirin is a natural, a blood thinner. And so I'm starting to thin out my blood just in case. Because the problem that people have is, we live in a society where we eat high protein diets and we drink a lot of sugars, and consider like this, when you go to the sink, how the water goes down and all the impurities, how thick it gets. That's what's going on with a lot of people, and which has caused high blood pressure, because it just gets the inside of your veins get corroded, with cholesterol, and then it gets harder and harder to push through. So I think it's important to thin out your blood. So I'm taking 1/4 of an aspirin, and I'm also, drinking copious amounts of water. You need to drink a lot of water, and these are good things to do, because this is a really tricky virus, and this is why I want to talk about viscosity. And I'm just doing this just as a quick tutorial, with all my videos, just to help you out, because I really think that this is an important thing to be wary of. You got to. It's all part, like I said, cardiovascular health. One thing about this virus, it really exposes your health problems.